What's up everyone, it's Tyler from K1 Speed. We have a very special video for you guys today. We're teaching you guys how to drift. As you can see behind me, I have this drift cart all set up, and this video is to kick off a 3-part series. This video being the beginner, teaching you guys the fundamentals of how to drift. Our second video will be the advanced techniques, how to connect that drift, how to do it with some speed, and the third video being how to do an awesome 360 that you guys have seen me do in the Kart Kana video. If you guys haven't seen our Kart Kana video, click the right hand corner, watch how awesome these drift carts are and the amazing things that you can do with them, and then come back to this video and be like, man, how do I do this? And then we'll teach you. If you're already past that, we'll teach you right now. Let's dive right into this drifting 101. Let's start with the basics, understanding the kart. Now, if you guys are familiar with K1 Speed or driving go-karts in general, when you drive the drift carts, they're not gonna have the grip that they usually have. It's gonna feel like you're driving on ice. Now, the reason being is because we have these tire sleeves over the rear tires. Those plastic sleeves have zero tread, thus making it very slippery. Now that you understand what you can expect when you're out there, let's suit up, get the helmet on, and show you guys how to combat that and drive with these slick tires.
Okay, so now that we are in the kart, this is the view that we're going to be looking at for the entirety of this video. You guys can see my feet here, the gas and the brake, and you'll be able to see how I modulate my feet throughout this entire thing so you guys can learn how to drift. So our key focus is when we're sitting inside this go-kart is we're going to learn how to 1, modulate the throttle, 2, initiate and correct the steering of a power slide, and how to get around the track without spinning out. So our first things first, modulating the throttle kind of goes hand in hand with just driving, as we said before. It's gonna feel like you're on ice as soon as you get inside these carts, and what I mean by that, as soon as you push this gas pedal, right away you're gonna feel these tires slip. We'll show you guys an example of that now. I'm going to start from a dead stop and just mash the gas pedal. As you can see, I really didn't go anywhere quick because those back tires immediately start spinning out and doing a burnout. So, to correct that, what you're going to want to do when you first get in here, paying attention to my feet, modulate the gas pedal. Just like this, it's going to get you going, right? Easy. Just by modulating the throttle, you can immediately see the difference of driving versus big difference. So, just for your first lap, just try and ease around the course, just like this, just like we're doing right now. Look at that. No fast, don't need to slide out, nothing. Just so you get the feel of it. That's what I would suggest your first time around in the drift cart. Alright, so now that we've made it all the way back around the course, we're at our start-finish line again. You've eased on the throttle the entire way. Now it's time to approach our first corner with some speed. We're going to try and speed it up a little bit. Now, I'm going to demonstrate 2 separate things here. What we're going to do is gas into this first corner and show you what it would look like if you were to just full throttle go into the corner, expecting to just be able to drift like a regular car or something like that, and show you what the results of that are, and then show you how to, like we said, initiate a power slide. And that's going to be the biggest key in successfully transitioning from learning to drive the drift cart to drifting the drift cart. We got to do the in-between phase of power sliding first. Let's just get right into it. Let's get into this back corner. I'm going to approach it with some speed, and I'm going to gas it like how anybody would try and just gas it into this corner. So I'm coming in, I'm just gonna gas it. Oh, and immediately I spun out super hard. It's not a great time, and honestly it doesn't feel too good when you get whipped around super hard like that. So to avoid getting whipped around super hard like that, what we're gonna do is initiate a power slide. Come in with some speed, let off the gas pedal, and turn through it. What you're gonna feel is these back tires, because they're so slick, they're gonna start to rotate. As soon as they start to rotate and slide, what you're gonna do is then correct that angle by counter steering the opposite direction and then straightening out the car. Once that happens, once the kart straightens back out, you can then put your foot lightly back into the gas pedal and continuing on. So coming to the same corner, what we're gonna do is come in with a little speed. I'm gonna turn, let off the gas. Look at that. I'm just correcting the slide, and then I'm gonna put right back into the gas, just like that. I didn't go into the wall, I didn't spin out of control, just a little power slide, getting a little taste of what drifting is. See, we have this sweeping turn right here, and then we have these two S turns. And what I'm going to do right now is show you guys how to go through that and just power slide through these. Easing back into the throttle, we're going to turn, let off the gas. I'm sliding a little bit, the back end's rotating. Look, I almost oversteered a little bit, but I didn't have my foot in the gas, so I didn't spin out. And I just corrected that. Again, we're sliding just a slight power slide, just to get what it feels like going. Look, I'm letting off the gas, not touching the brake whatsoever, and we're just going around. This is what's gonna achieve that goal for you of driving around the track without spinning out, just doing little power slides. So your first couple times out, what you're gonna wanna do is just kind of ease into the throttle, do a couple little power slides like that, just so you get the feel of what it feels like to drift and not go around this track just spinning out the entire time. When you're mashing on the gas pedal, spinning in circles, it's really not that fun. And it can be quite frustrating actually sometimes if you don't really know what you're doing. So just like this, we're gonna do some power slides. Really, that's the extent of what you're going to want to do as a beginner driving this drift kart. Now, as you become more acquainted to it, you do 1 or 2 or 3 races, you're going to get better and better and better each time, and you'll be able to progress. But for your very first time, and to get better at this and drive around the course without spinning out and learning the fundamentals of how to drift a kart, what you're going to want to do is remember those 3 key things. Is modulate the throttle, initiate a power slide, correct by counter steering, and then going back into the throttle and getting around the course without spinning out. Once you can drive around the entire course without spinning out, successfully doing power slides in each one of these corners, then that's when you can move on to the advanced video that will teach you guys and how to connect drifts and initiate full on drifts. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment down below if this was helpful for you guys. If you guys are excited about this content series, let us know. Click this advanced video if you're ready to move on to the next technique. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Keep an eye out on all of our social media pages and our website for all the latest and greatest news about K1 Speed, and we'll see you guys next time.